Hi, welcome back to a brand new video of the Target Individual Program, Target Individual Experience. One of this video is about showing TIs how, if you are involved with a person who is not a TI, who's most likely has been your handler from the very first day you met them, and also how they condition an individual, if you're in a relationship with them, whether they didn't know anything about your targeting until you got into a relationship with them, and then they were manipulated or they were bribed into participating in targeting you. These are the things that they will do, right? So they will condition these people with a highly narcissistic mindset. This includes family members also, including your children, okay, if they are at a certain age, right, to engage in behaviors that are highly narcissistic, right? To again, in a custom persuasion program, this is what they do. Not only do they condition you as a targeted individual with a negative way of thinking or believing, but also they condition the people around you to act and react negatively towards you, right? To try to put you in a subservient role or a slave mindset. All right. And again, this is all part of the cursive persuasion program to try to, uh, do certain things, right? Go look up the methods and tactics of a cursive persuasion program, and you guys will see what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna give you guys an example here. I'm speaking to the kid's mother yesterday. Kid's mother yesterday, and I said to her, listen, every time I come here, every time I'm here, and you going out, you leave tons of hair on the kitchen sink, on the even on the kitchen sink, and on the stove too. Which I never. Is again, I have to shake my head every time I see it. But in the bathroom sink, and now the sink have been clogged up for what, over a month now. You have not done anything to unclog it because you think it's my job when I didn't do it. And I used to unclog the sink all the time, right? And I said I'm not doing these things anymore because she expects me to do it. And again, we don't have that type of relationship. So, so she's like, well, your kids this and that. I said, okay, but then you stop doing it. You stop doing it. You stop when you take off your makeup, right? You have makeup residue all inside the sink, around the sink, right? When you comb your hair, you'll leave the hair in the sink, around the sink, on the floor, on even on the toilet seat. I said, why don't you stop doing those things? But you see, with certain mindset, they will not stop doing what they're doing because again, they're too conditioned, too manipulated into believing and just going on automatic, right? They're ruled by their subconscious, so their conscious mind cannot make any sort of rational decision or have a rational way of thinking because they are ruled and they are controlled by what's in their subconscious, right? And that's what I said. Every morning I get up, I have to make a conscious decision of what to do, what not to do, because again, being aware of how you're conditioned is key. How you were brainwashed, manipulated is key to understanding and changing the negative conditioning, right? And so again, this is not that bad, right? Again, compared to what I've had to deal with, this is not that bad. But I just sent her, this box was empty. She took whatever out of it and she just left it there. And there's a garbage bag right there, right? Or she got to just turn around, put it in the garbage bag. But she doesn't do that. This is what she does. This is why there's like in the bathroom, there's tons of empty boxes of products that she took out of the boxes and not threw the boxes away. And it's ridiculous, right? So I text her and I said to her, I said, please tell me again how I don't see this every day when I come in, because again, yesterday we had the conversation, and she's like, "Oh no, not every single day. No, no, I clean." I said, "No, you don't." I said, "And this is what you do. You will make up stuff in your own mind to justify or to ignore the fact of what it is that you're doing." Okay? And I said, I have never come here, not one day, even when you are here, that I go into the bathroom sink, you got hair all over it, makeup residue all inside the sink and on the sink, right? You don't even clean. Once in a while, you will clean the bathroom. That's my alarm. Once in a while, you would clean the bathroom, but I have to come here and clean the bathroom all the time. And I don't mean just totally clean the bathroom. I just mean cleaning the toilet seat, the sink, the bathtub, because there's just too much stuff all on the floor in the bathroom for me to clean up. Because that means I have to do a lot of bending, and I'm not doing that, right? Because again, I have a bad back, right? So again, so I posted a GIF with uh, Olivia from the Cosby Show, where she puts up do a face palm, but I took a still shot so you guys can see that. But anyway, she says I'll clean it up in the evening when I get home, right? And then she goes, now listen to this now. Listen to this. That was from Melissa last night with a few strands for me. Now, again, talk about an adult who loves to throw her children under the bus, to blame her children for what she fails to do as a parent, right? So she washed our daughter's hair last night. Okay, so my daughter didn't take the clumps of hair and put it on there or do what have you. Instead of saying, you know what, that's from, yes, I should have, cleaned it up. She has to share the blame, right? She has to share the blame even with her own children. And I keep telling her, stop doing that, because I'm going to call you out on it every single time. If you are washing her hair, it is your job as as a parent, as her mother, you are washing her hair to clean up the sink. Or at least after you finish, you can have her clean it up. Okay? Because she's old enough. But that's not what she would do. She would just ignore it, just leave it there, and then I have to come and I have to clean it up. And when I mention it, it's like, well, it's Alyssa, like she's blaming Alyssa for the sink, the bathroom sink, and the tub clogging up. And I'm like, well, okay, but it never dawned on you to say, hey, I need to unblock the clogged that's in the sink and in the tub, right? That does not seem to compute in her mind. Okay, so then I said to her, where is it here? Hold on a sec here. Okay, so I said to her, I said, when you come home, do you ever see the bathroom sink in the state that you left it in the morning? Of course she don't, because I'm always cleaning it up, right? Again, I'm always cleaning it up, so guess what? She don't need to clean it, all right? Now, she's been like this for years. I have been the cleaner. She has been the person that make the mess, okay? And now our kids are not as bad as she is, because, again, I make them clean up after themselves, right? But I can't get her to clean up after herself, okay? So I posted, I went to look for a gift, and I wrote sip tea, right? And so this is what I found, right? One of the first things that popped up was this with Stephen A. Smith. And so I send that to her. Now, I want you to understand for TIs, as a TI, you can see how the person you're in a relationship with, when you correspond with them, how they engage in targeting you back will give you an idea to let you know that they understand exactly what's being done to you and they're participating in it, right? So again, you guys are going to see, I'm going to show you guys. So her response was, I will talk to you later, head into the clinic, right? And then she does the hand emoji. Now, again, we talk about the palm fixation drill, right? This is what they do, okay? And it's like, she don't ever do this hand emoji towards me when I'm conversating with her by text. Never. So why she's doing it? And it didn't dawn on me until I paid attention to the photo with Stephen A. Smith, and I talk about how the color green and what it is that they do, right? So about my disability, right? And in terms of them trying to take away my disability, or them trying to silence me from speaking about what it is that they continue to do, because remember, they're never going to stop doing this stuff. They just want us to be silent so they can continue to do it, so they can get away with it. They can make you believe, they try to make you believe, oh, you have a mental illness. Meanwhile, they can go rest their head at night sleeping, with the idea in their mind that the people that they're doing this to think they all have mental illness, so they won't come seeking revenge. Okay. All right, so again, I said to myself, okay, then that must be why. Because like I said, understanding how they think, how they condition you, and how they engage in dark NLP, meaning how they're trying to trigger you because they know how you've been conditioned. So they understand what triggers to elicit whatever negative response or whatever negative thinking pattern that you have been conditioned into your psyche or into your subconscious. So they understand, they know this. So when she does stuff like this, yeah, makes me understand that, yeah, she does. And in the beginning, when we started talking our relationship, I had explained to her what was happening to me, right? And again, she ignored it, and that should have been a warning sign to me. But again, when you have people around you, family members who don't understand what's going on, who again don't understand the reality of the U.S. government, of religious organization, who have a destructive cult mindset, they tend not to want to believe you. So again, this is why when I say what I say, I don't say it based on my opinion, but I give you the facts. I go get the information, I'll do the research, get the information, and then I will state it and give it to you so you guys can understand that this is not something that that your mind just conjured up. It's correct. That's what they want you to believe. That there are in fact people out there, government entities still engaging in non-consensual human experimentation, destructive cults engaging in psychological manipulation in order to what? To extort money from you, or to try to bring you under the fold of their religion. Right? So they will go through any length and take any measures in order to manipulate you into joining their cult. Right? And they want to silence you from speaking out against them. So again, these are not things that I just say, these things that I'm able to show and able to prove. All right? So talk to you guys in the next video.